Alright, good morning YouTube. Time to give you an update on how I've been managing my posterior tibial tendonitis, how my training has been going as I work my way through this horrible and nagging injury. So let's get into it. Now, I am working on a comprehensive sort of breakdown of everything that I've been doing routine-wise to manage this injury. So I'm just going to sort of share the blurb of that in this video and just sort of give you a bit of a training update as well. So the last video that I did on this had some mixed comments really, which is fair. You know, lots of people understandably urging caution and others saying, you know, if you feel okay then crack on. What I love about sort of running and the YouTube community is, if you want to, you can find the video or the evidence to back up your approach. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and then just trying to balance it with honestly assessing how I'm feeling and what my pain feels like. Now, the general consensus that I've come to, based on the videos and reading that I've done, is unless of course you are in severe amounts of pain and you're unable to walk, stopping your physical activity completely, stopping running. I haven't seen a single person that has then said when I came back it was gone. They've all said it just came back, it just returned, it was no better. And so that's been my kind of rationale behind sort of training through this. Now, I will do a comprehensive step-by-step of everything I do, but this is it, kind of in blurb form, the headlines. So each evening at the moment I go through a series of stretches and exercises. I've got 5 key stretches that I do to strengthen the tendon, to strengthen the calf, to try and open things up and release the kind of tension and the pressure that is on the tendon itself. 5 exercises ranging from stretches to sort of work with a TheraBand, you know, like a resistance exercise band. And when I first started doing these stretches, I could probably only manage 1 or 2 reps of each one because the pain was so intense. But now I'm up to sort of 10 to 15 of each exercise, which is great. Now, after I've done that, I get the massage gun out and I massage my legs, but in particular focus on my calves and my feet. And so I've been working more on exercises that target further up my legs, so in particular my glutes, but also my hips, my hip abductors, the outside of my hips, and sort of the pelvic area, sort of increase that stability through the entire leg. And let me tell you, they hurt. They hurt. Every fibre is firing, and it's just sort of proved to me, you know, what I've been lacking, I think, in my sort of running week, my training week. But more about that in a minute. So do those exercises about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I finish off with just some gentle sort of stretches for the glutes and the hips. So that's the main body. But what I'll also do then is when I go to bed, I'll put magnesium oil onto the affected area and I'll sleep with a hot water bottle just on my foot, just to sort of keep things nice and relaxed, and that seems to be helping. And when I'm waking up in the morning, I've got no pain. So that routine each night takes anywhere between sort of 45 minutes to 1 hour, depending on how I'm feeling. So it's a big commitment, but it is paying off. It is really paying off. Pain levels this week have been really low, sort of in the 2s or 3s out of 10. It's just kind of towards the end of the day when, you know, you've been on your feet for a while, it just gets a bit achy. But do those stretches, rest, and the next day it's better again. So, you know, there's a little part of me, strangely, not that I'm glad that I've got injured, no one wants to be injured, but it's really easy to get injured. It's really difficult to stay healthy and uninjured. And, you know, perhaps we're all guilty of not addressing those little things quickly enough and not doing enough of that preventative work. I know I certainly am. So this has given me, you know, the scare. So this has given me the sort of the scare and the leverage I need, you know, to say, look, if you want to do this, if you want to run at a good level, push yourself, improve your times. You know, it's not just about running, you've got to do the other stuff too. Alright, the gym's great and I'm still going to a gym, but leg extensions and hamstring curls, you know, they're not gonna, that's not what you need as a runner. You know, you need to know how to build that single leg strength so that you're stable. That was it. That's what I wanted to say. Like, one of the things I noticed early on as well was I try and balance on one foot. Just balance on one foot, which is something I'd often do sort of when I was brushing my teeth, just because I'm a child, really. And I couldn't do it. I just could not balance on my right foot, obviously because it was just so tired and weak. So that's been a really sort of key eye-opener for me. You know, I think if you're from a running background, if you've grown up in the sport, in like school, college, or you've been in running clubs, you probably know all this stuff because you've been around runners that probably had these injuries and many more. But you know, for someone like me who's kind of come into the sport as an adult, I don't know. I don't really know this stuff. I'm picking it up as I go along. Even after, you know, 5 years of daily running, I still don't really know what I'm doing. So I've got a choice now. I either go that way, back home, or that way, and carry on. I'm gonna go the long way. Feeling all right. So I'm going to leave it there for this week's update. Just keeping you informed kind of thing, really. And yeah, we'll see how next week's goes. Got Farnborough Half Marathon, which I will be running but not racing, and that's it really. Just take it a week at a time as we try and rebuild back to a healthy me. Right, take it easy. See you in the next one.